Welcome back, guys, to Pool Range. Just kind of started recording a bit late, but I'm here on the journey of trying to get to 2300. Sorry, I'm at 1900 right now. Let's play C6 here. So I'm trying to get to 2300 right now at 1900. So we have a long way to go. This is episode 1. My opponent played the petrov system. Well, I play a petrov system. Play black. Okay, so played knight to a6 because knight was under attack. So the idea is to reroute the knight, get the knight in the game. Knight c7, moves at knight c7, knight e6, maybe knight f4. Maybe you want to develop the bishop to bishop f5. Definitely wants to connect our rooks. Definitely want to connect our rooks in this game. Okay, so f3 was played. So it's not that bad. Let's go knight d6. Knight d6 is bishop. Knight can also come to f5. I'm bending my bishop on f5 just to control this diagonal. Yep. Bishop here, knight comes here, takes. Okay, you might want to play queen here though. Let's go bishop here then. You have to look out for this fork as well, so we can't take back with knight, take with the queen. Pretty much low on time. I started a bit late trying to set up. B3. I guess it's to stop my knight to come to c4. I was never going to c4 my knight though. Alright, let's split my knight off. Yeah, let's split my knight to c7. Okay. Can get my rook out the pin. I can play knight here though as well. I guess let's go knight. Let's go knight here. Attacks the bishop and protects the knight. Yep, if I go a5, he goes bishop here. That's the move, right? It was bishop there. So I'm gonna just move my knight out the pin. Let's just move the knight out the pin. So in case I get a4, oops. Yeah, so in case I get a4, I can either come back here. Okay. Let's get the knight. If I play my knight here, is my queen getting trapped? Knight here. Something like g4. Yes, queen is getting trapped. So I don't like this knight. Let's get rid of that knight out of the position. Let's play knight. Let's play f6. Get rid of that knight. Okay. So the knight has moved. So let's go knight f7. Idea now is to go rook e8. Challenge for the file. Okay, rook e8, challenge for the file. At 5 minutes 17 seconds, I'm down 2 minutes on the clock. Try and get about the time up. Alright, b6 with the idea of going a5. So the bishop can't get anywhere here. Also like knight e6 to knight here. Okay, don't see what that does right now. Guess he's trying to stop my knight from coming here. Let's just continue with the idea. Knight e6. does have knight here, but there's queen here and attack the weak pawn. Yep, queen here, attack the weak pawn. Okay. Knight here. Knight here threatens a fork. And it stops g4 because I can just play check here. Okay, so is that good though? Okay, I have the fork now, so I can play the fork. Let's play for the fork now. Also, I can escape out of this. I want to come here. Let's just take. Could go g5. Could go g5. Okay, let's go b6. There's not much in the position for him right now. We won't worry about that. If I go g5, let's go rook up. Oh, if I go rook up, I get knight here. No, knight here doesn't work because I have queen captures. Okay. Roll to 2300, guys. Roll to 2300. Let's capture. Rook has the file now. That's this file. Okay, knight moves. Let's capture. Knight captures. Now I can go g5. Now I can go g5. So once you're up piece, you want to just trade the game, make the game a bit more easy for yourself. Okay, so knight comes up. Knight wants to come here. I want to come here on f4. Okay, so I'm making the game easier for myself. Okay, so let's get the queens off the board. Pawn structure is going to be a bit bad, but let's get the queens off the board. Okay, let's go king up. Stop anything. Maybe you can look up knight here. So king there. Look over. Idea is to come rook to e3. Rook to e3. Not worried about knight. So check is the idea here. We can capture the pawn, get check. King comes back down. What is it? Okay, just capture the pawn. Alright, so we have limits on advanced capture another pawn. I know we have the pass pawns on the board. Let's go knight here, stopping any check from coming here. So that's the best. Okay, let's go king here. By takes. Let's go here and tap this pawn. This pawn push. Might come here though. Let's get the pawns rolling up the board. We have 2 minutes and 56 seconds, guys. Let's get the pawns rolling up the board as quickly as possible. Knight probably wants to come here. That looks like a pawn though. It is a pawn. If it moves like a pawn, smells like a pawn, it is a pawn. Knight here to threaten here, probably threaten check here. There's not much. So let's play rook here and win one of these pieces. That's just a piece. Okay, so knight there, check. If I go king here, what's the move here now? The bishop is under attack. What's the move here now? That would be 2 pawns. I could sack it. There's no reason to sacrifice the pawn, the piece. Let's move the rook. Yep, this was the idea. Check. Bishop has to block. And then we win the bishop. So, his knight was pinned down to the bishop. So the knight couldn't move unless he was giving me a check, right? And he resigned. And that was how we beat these opponents, right? So, in a game like that, you're threatening 2 things. So the king can't be moved, and with him also blocking his king access on g3, it was very poor for him. Very poor for him. So remember, this was the first one. So let's play another game. We have black again. I'm playing somebody from, let's play e5. Plays e4, let's play e5. Let's go into Petrov. This is the same exact line I just got while. Let's see if they play the same because they didn't play. Let's castle. Let's get king out of center board. Playing against somebody from Russia using the Russian. He captures the rook here to. Oops. Whoa! No! What just happened? Oh my gosh! I just pre-moved, and now I'm doing a pawn. I just pre-moved. I don't understand what happened. Look at my king. Look at my king. Oh my gosh. This is check. Boy. Can't come here because of check here and then king. So I have to go in the corner. Oh my gosh. And bishop here. Bishop here to move now. Okay. Let's get the rook back down. Protect here. Oh boy. Might want to play this knight here. Let's play c6. Oh boy. Let's see if I can salvage something in this position here, guys. Okay. Obviously wants to get my bishop off this diagonal. Alright, let's get the bishop here with the idea of getting bishop on g7. That's my best bet right now. Okay, can't worry about it. Let's play d5. Let's get some pieces in the game, guys. That's the best thing you can do right now. We made a mistake and it was a mouse slip and pre-move. Alright, so f3 can't be good though. If I push past, where does the knight go? Knight goes on the rim, it goes back, or it goes to d1. Oh, it goes to d1. The idea of coming here. Oh, it can't go there. So let's push back his pieces. Okay, so he goes right there. So that's not good for him. Alright, so let's get the bishop on g7 right now. Should play the move f5 and just look to trade the queens off the board. But let's get the bishop here on f. Because his pieces are not good. Remember, road to 2300, guys. And let's finish our way out of this. We made a mistake, but Thank God we're not doing any pieces. Yeah, so wants to trade. I don't want to trade though. Alright, let's get the rook here. Let's get the rook here. I already have taken here. I want to get my pieces in the game though. Get my knight out. Okay, maybe he wants to come knight here or knight here, but I'm just going to trade it. Alright, let's get the bishop out. Get the bishop out. That is one way. Get the bishop out. Start developing some pieces here, guys. The good thing about it, we're up on time. That's just the amazing thing. We're up on time. Yeah, we have 8 minutes to 7 minutes. Unlike the last game, we were done on time. Yeah. So f4, we can't allow f5. Honestly, nope. Can't allow f5. So let's play f5 here for ourselves. So if queen takes, rook takes, that's okay. If bishop takes first check, we can't go rook takes, so we're going to go king takes. And if queen here check, we just simply put the king back in the corner and we're okay. Okay, now he takes. Right, that's what we want. We want the pieces off the board, to be honest. We wanted the pieces off. We have bad pawns though, and we're still down a pawn. That's the main kicker. We're down a pawn same here. Maybe want to go g4. Let's develop the knight. Okay, so idea is to obviously attack on the queen side. So what are we going to do here now? If I go king here, knight there, let's go b5. Yep, now we have to take here. Need to put a knight. Let's go bishop here, pinning the knight to the rook. Pinning that knight to that rook. Yeah, the knight is still pinned. I mean, could go knight here. Another attacker. I want to open some lands on this game. Let's play b4. Okay, so if I go knight here, no, he's not going to take it. Definitely not going to take it, because if he takes, I play bishop takes and I fork those two pieces. Let's continue pushing the pawn then. Why not? Let's continue pushing the pawn. Why not? Let's continue to push the pawn. Okay, so he moved because he didn't like what my bishop was doing. Alright, so now we have to trade. Definitely have to trade now. Alright, so the knight can come here. Not worried about it. We can capture as well. Let's take knight here. Okay. Rook over. Okay, so let's play a5, stopping the pawn from going to b4. Yeah, no, this was going to come at some point. Let's just defend or protect. Idea of f6. f6 is the next move I want to play to kick the knight out. After I kick the knight out, maybe he comes here afterwards. Yep. Oh, it's forking both pieces. Okay, but not worried about fork. takes, check, like go for 13. Okay, so let's check. Yep, solve that. Look here. Yep. Check. Takes. Pawn is protected. And you might get check here. Or I might just capture this pawn here. Yep. I'm going to capture this pawn. If I play check, king comes over and then rook here, right? Then how does he protect? So check. King has to go to e1, then rook here. Attack the knight and attack the skewer. I mean, it's not really a tough game, but you have to understand what you're playing for in the game, right? So once you think you find a good move, I could have just simply taken the pawn, then come back rook to f6, attack the knight, and I probably would have won this pawn here. But I didn't want to let the king out. So once you think you found a good move, try and find a better move, right? So in this position, he's going to lose a piece. He is going to lose a piece. It's wired that he's going to lose a piece. He's going to lose a piece because I opened the king side and my pieces got active. When you're down material and you're losing in the game, the best thing for you to do is get activity. Active pieces gives you an advantage. Even though your opponent is up a pawn. He was up a pawn. But because my pieces was more active, he just couldn't do much. Alright, so now we win. That. Are we still looking for the trade here? If we can get the trade here, we just completely win. Right, he's not going to give us the trade that easily. So let's capture the pawn. Let's get rid of the pass pawn because we don't really need a pass pawn there to cause us any type of issue. Let's play rook here with the idea of playing rook here. Check. That's the idea. Remember, active pieces is what we win in the game. Piece activity. Okay, so that is there. Can't lose the advantage now. This is the advantage. The knight is the advantage. Alright, so knight here. Attacking the rook. We're still up time. He might play a rook. Might play a rook here to attack the knight. Rook to a3 to attack the knight, but you do have check. King moves. Okay, so let's go check. The knight is protecting the pawn, by the way, and let's capture the pawn. Now you have the pawn. Well, you're not of the pawn, but now you have an advantage like that. Okay. Alright, so let's get our knight in the game a bit better. Let's play knight here. Okay, knight here. Ideas can be, yep, so let's just stop any pawn advancement with h6. So the idea can be knight back, and then he's probably going to want to fork, to be honest. Yep, so knight back can be played now, or we can go rook check. King has to move and then capture the pawn, right? So yeah, rook check. King moves, capture the pawn, and then check and pick up the pieces. Easy piece. You realize we didn't think about that because I was going to move my knight next and we won next game. Even though we're down a pawn. Piece activity rules, guys. But continue to follow for more, guys. This is where we're going to end the video. Remember, we're on road to 2300. We're at 1974. Now start at 1938. We're on road to 2300. Let's see if we can get there. Let's see. This is episode 1. Thanks. Guys, remember, like, share, and follow, and make sure to subscribe, guys. Thanks for continue watching for more.